Didn't take my name off the overtime list today. And then this morning at around 7:30, East Battalion called me. He handles our tele staff and said, hey, there's a vacancy for a captain. Are you still interested in that spot? So I took the spot. The way it works, whenever there's a vacancy for overtime, it goes through the overtime list. So you have to sign up. And then if nobody signed up, then they call what they have is called last man standing. So that means that if there's no captain signed up for this spot, for example, and there's a battalion that signed up, if you hold a rank above on any of them below, then you can get assigned that overtime if you accept it. So if I didn't, or if I wasn't signed up for overtime and we didn't have that last man standing, then it goes to the force hire list. So the force hire list, what that means is there's a vacancy. We have to still keep this unit running and we have to serve the community. Whoever's on the force hire list, they would get a call and say, hey, somebody called in today, you're getting force hired, where they have to stay. So then that's just to make sure that we provide service to the community. So this last man standing, it just prevents that from happening. So since I was signed up for overtime for a battalion, there wasn't anything available there. So like yesterday's vlog, I said, hey, I didn't get overtime. So at 7:30, got the call, called up Anna and I was like, hey, there's this opportunity. I'm signed up for the overtime still. So technically we're supposed to just take it because we're last man standing. So here I am. Today I am riding passenger on engine 40 today. So I'm gonna swap out of this white shirt, throw on a blue shirt, and let's see how the day goes. It's a little bit different, it's cool. Now I get to hang out with the guys, be part of the crew. Not as much freedom, I kind of just jump in my Tahoe and just take off and go wherever I need to go. So here with the crew, I'll be responding to calls with them throughout the day. If we get any, got the overtime, can't complain. Each time you come in, you got to make sure that your air pack is ready to go for you. Although we trust the other guys, it's still, this is going to be what's going to keep me alive. So then you got to make sure that it's ready and good for your standards. Again, we all have high set of standards, but you just want to make sure that you know that it's prepared in case I get a fire. I know that I have enough air and that the pack is working properly. And if for, like, God forbid, I were to go down, I have the ability to sound the alarm and make sure that the pack works so that I know that it's gonna work and then they're gonna be able to find me based off that audible alarm there. It's like riding a bike. Been doing it for 20 years too, so you just don't forget. Kind of remember all these little things that all come back to you. Check in, make sure that your tablet works, logged in. Patient care reports, they're able to be done. Like to check the unit status, kind of see where everybody's at. See if there's other units that are out. That way I know if we can expect a call. All right, that's just pretty much how we get ready in the morning once we're sitting in this seat. So now, go back in. Remember, like yesterday I talked about, or was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, talked about like daily briefing. So today, North Battalion is going to do daily briefing. That's at 10:30. I'll go log on my computer and then just talk about what's going on in each region. I'll have to check the calendar. Same thing happens, except I'm just like a piece of that. I'm not necessarily running it. So that's what I'm going to go do now. And then I need to figure out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Typically meet with the crews and ask them like, hey, what do you guys do? Do you guys eat as a crew or do they eat individual? And then if they all have their own thing going on, their own diets, whatever, then I'll have to go out and get some food, go to the grocery store or go out. gotta go to the grocery store better. It's probably the safer, less fat way. All right, let's get this day started. Got him.
Oh, what's up?
What up? What's up, chat? Some of these stations, like this is the officer room. It's kind of weird because like here is your desk, and then back here you can see is where the bed is. So sometimes you have to bring in somebody, have a conversation, a professional setting. But then you have like your bedding there, and then you have them here. I guess I really don't know what other stations or other departments look like, but we may do with it, kind of just the norm. It's been this way for 20 years. So not all stations have like separation of like the bedroom and the office being in the same room. And that's just safe or space saving. So we make do with it. I personally prefer to have like a separate office and the bedroom separate, but it is what it is. To remember how to put all this stuff on. All right, done. We had a call. It was for carbon monoxide. Apparently, it wasn't like a true emergency, or he had like an alarm monitoring company that called in the emergency for like some CO. We got there. He's like, "Hey, didn't you get the call, or didn't they let you know that like there's no emergency here?" So yeah, I read something on the nose, but we didn't get clear, so we had to show up and just make contact. So cleared the scene, came back, finished up the report. Now it's time to work out. Didn't do it yesterday. So gotta get it in. You know I'm just playing. I can't just go back there and jump on the treadmill and start running without properly warming up. So I'm gonna warm up. So I'm gonna try doing some like burpee, box jumps, running, kind of like start mixing it up so I can start getting prepared for compromised runs. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So for now, let me just get back to finishing up this warm up. That's a wrap. We had one call earlier, but it sounded like it was going to be a lot worse. They had a standby for BCSO. They said that possible CPR was started. We got there and he was breathing on his own. He's fine. So then we just did our little checkup. Still went into the hospital. It was a bread and butter call, if you will. Cruz did a good job. Then I came back. It is now kind of ate some dinner, finished up some computer stuff. Now it's time for bed. You always have to keep it kind of nice. Everybody has their own little way of doing things. I have like just kind of roll it up, CBM bag, roll it up, nice and tucked in, and it fits inside the the Husky wheeled case. Makes it easier to load in and out. Throw everything in there, roll it out. Done. You have at least 3 dudes sleeping in here, so you gotta bring your own bedding, bring your own pads, all that good stuff. All right, well, that is it for the night. I will see you tomorrow.